to disassemble the Glock slide so that you can clean your striker and your extractor. This gun has already had the magazine taken out, already had the round taken out of the chamber, been pre-safety checked off camera, so I don't want to get grief for that. As you know, before you take the Glock down, you must pull the trigger, so double, triple, quadruple check that it's empty before you do that. This one's already been pulled, so I'm going to pull the slide slightly to the rear, pull down the takedown lever, and push the slide forward. It's going to come off. You don't have to do this, but just to have a general Glock disassembly video, you're going to want to go ahead and remove the spring, and it's just going to roll. Pull the barrel on out. That's not necessary, however, to disassemble the slide. What you're going to want to do is make sure that the striker may be stuck forward. I just did it off camera, I'm sorry, but just pull it back until it clicks. Make sure it's all the way back. I don't know if you can see in there to the this side here, my left, is a little plastic thing that's kind of encasing the striker here. What you're going to do is take an item. A perfect item is actually a mechanical pencil and the soft plastic tip. You want something that's going to be softer than this metal so you don't scratch it. And you're going to push that plastic piece down. And once that plastic piece is pushed down, you're going to push the back of this off, being extremely careful because this extractor has a bar that runs all the way back through here with a spring at the back that will shoot off, and it is tiny. It will absolutely get lost. For me, I've done this enough times and I'm careful enough that I'm comfortable using a key, but for you personally, I would suggest using something softer like the tip of a mechanical pencil. Again, sorry about the camera being so shaky, this is a very cheap table. But like I said, I'm going to use this key, or in your case mechanical pencil, to push that plastic piece down. It's going to be under a lot of pressure. It's going to be very hard to push down. And you just have to push it down for a second until you can get this back panel pushed down. See, I've just got it barely cracked there because I'm going to be really careful. Now make sure which side of the gun your extractor's on, and make sure to keep your finger covering that top right, well, yeah, I guess for you, top right corner, so that that doesn't go shooting out. While that's covered, go ahead and slowly, carefully push the rest of this plastic piece off the back. Heard that click, so I know I'm in the clear now. I felt it hit my finger, and as you can see right there, that little white dot, that's what would have shot out. Got the back piece off. From here, you can just go ahead and put your finger on that tab of the striker and push the striker on out the back. There that is, ready for cleaning. You can go ahead and just tilt the gun back, or the slide back, and release this extractor bar here. I'm not sure how that looks on camera, but this spring and the little plastic piece is tiny. I swear if you're not careful that will get lost. From there, you can go ahead and take the trigger block. Well, actually, the extractor just fell out. That's fine. You can take it out or let it fall out. Just be ready, because this firing pin block here, or striker block I guess, is also under the pressure of an even tinier spring, which can come off, can get lost. When this extractor comes out, depending on how much pressure it's under, this may or may not shoot out, so you're going to want to be ready for that. So yeah, those are all the pieces there. Disassembled. And for reassembly, first thing you're going to do is take that striker block, place it back in the hole in the bottom of the slide. You're going to want to push it down so it's got room. Take your extractor, slide it down in the slide. You'll see through here a hole towards the back where this kind of pivot point right there will go into. Once the extractor's settled in, you can let go of the striker block. That should all be set. From there, the order of these next two doesn't matter. I just go ahead and put the extractor bar through that hole in the top right of the slide. Make sure that's pushed all the way on down there. Take your extractor with this little tip up, slide that down through the ridge. Then from here, this part gets a little trickier. You're going to have to use one hand to push down on that plastic piece that you used your mechanical pencil for earlier. And while you're pushing down with that one hand, you're going to slide this back cover over it. Sit down to do that. Be more careful with it. Alright, from there, once that's on, you're going to have to separately press down on the spring of the extractor bar. This is where that mechanical pencil is perfect because it's just about the right size and shape. But basically you're going to be putting continual pressure up on this back plate as you push down with your mechanical pencil till it slides over. Again, as I said before, I've done this plenty before, so I can use a key and be fine. But I'm just going to push that down with the key till it slides forward. You'll get it to about that point, and you know you're done. Slide it the rest of the way till it clicks. The slide has been reassembled. Go ahead and slide your barrel back into place. Put your spring back underneath your barrel. Frame back on the slide until it, there we go, until it clicks. From there, go ahead and run the slide a few times. Double check again to make sure it's empty before you do a function check. It's empty, still nothing in the magazine well. So now we'll go ahead and pull the trigger and listen for that familiar click. It works. Thanks for watching.
Oh god, that was a 40.
Hey. What do you think, assholes? That's it! Got so many flies on there.